Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. Brett. In my hands is one of the latest releases from Mezco Toyz 112 Collective. This is the Doctor Strange Previews exclusive figure. We've already had two different Doctor Strange figures released. This one's basically just a costume variation for the figure. We've seen the Orb of Agamotto. That's been released already. We got the two magic effects. Everything else looks really similar and the same, so it's all going to be about the costume. So let's open this up and show off what you get with this. The thing that I always like about these previews exclusives is the boxes are tin. They're really nice, really well done, pretty cool to open up, and how they vary from the main releases. They really do kind of feel something a little special because of that. They're also a little bit more of a pain in the butt to get out, because they're in there pretty well. Alright. So, alright, let's go and take out the base and stuff. We can see the cool base for the figure. Nothing really else underneath. And this, as I said, is a pretty basic figure. You get the figure, the two spells, the Orb of Agamotto, and the variant of is the costume is really the draw on this. So the question is that costume worth it for the price of this? So we'll have to do our test to see if it stands up by itself, and it does. All right. Let's do our bend test as far as joints. See the foot. Pretty basic stuff here. Knee is not a movement on the leg itself. We have no extra movement there. The knee is pretty normal. Hip is pretty normal. We'll have him floating. It's Doctor Strange floating. Wrist is a normal movement. Actually, the wrist is somewhat loose on that one. Elbow. Yeah, the elbow moves here, no problem. This one is a little bit stiff. I know we've had some folks tell us that they've had, there we go, we got some stiff figures that they've been afraid to bend, or they've bent and it's broken. Shoulder. General movement, and the head is moved. We can see some plastic around them we're going to have to remove. Alright, design of the figure. We got the boots. Treads underneath is looking pretty good. The boots go all the way up, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little design. I mean, this is a black suit, and just kind of this overall. The red, I mean, it looks nice, but we've seen this on a couple figures with the mix of kind of the vinyl and the cloth. Something about it just looks chintzy. This isn't all that great, I think, as far as design. Face looks great, though. The absolute detail on the face is fantastic, and the design on the gauntlets looks really, really nice. Belt is pretty basic. I mean, overall, like, it captures the design of this particular look of the character really well. But, I mean, it's not that special of design. There's some issues with it. Orb of Agamotto is exactly the same that we got before with the previous one. The globe pops up, which is kind of cool. And spins, which is, I think, really, really neat. The orb is fantastic as far as detail. This is probably one of the coolest extras. Whoops. One of the coolest extras they've released with any figure. It's pretty sizable. And then we have two extra spells that you go and you can put on his hands. Pretty simply. And then we have two extra pairs of hands as well. So 4 extra hands. I mean, this is an okay figure. It really just comes down to if you are a hardcore Doctor Strange fan and want this costume design, cool. But overall, I think either of the other two releases that have come out are much, much better than this figure. The costume on this one feels a little bit chintzy I put this towards the bottom of what Mezco's released with 112. Just not a very good figure. Face is great though, and but as far as an exclusive, this one I think falls a little bit short compared to a lot of the other ones we've released. So exclusives seem to be hot and cold how they are. This one's definitely in that cold department. So unfortunately, I think it's a little bit of a bummer. Nevertheless, if you really want it, we'll have some links underneath this video where you can purchase it. It'll probably be some affiliate links, but we'll see what we can do. If you're into Mezco, if you are into 112 Collective, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We've got the latest releases and news, and of course, lots of reviews right here on YouTube. If you're into Doctor Strange and Marvel, comic books, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep playing with those toys and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.